Hey folks, we're going to go through my 4-pail recycling system. I have four 5-gallon cans, all with the lids removed, and all the lids still have my rubber seal on them as well. So I want to make sure that's crucial for when it comes time to throwing your waste out and dispose of it. So let me just talk about each one of these. The wash thinners. This is the first wash, initially where I get all my grime, all the residue in behind that's left from projects, whether I'm working with clear or whether I'm working with colored lacquer and such, and primers. That's the one I usually do my first wash, my initial wash, and I get most of it off. And then now after that point, it's left with the residue. Now with the clean is the next step after that. It's the one that gets rid of the residue so it becomes glass or it becomes metal again without any residue or any sort of dirt or debris. That's all washed off and rinsed off in that stage. Now we got the soak. This is something that when I usually put after I'm done mixing my material, or let's say I just forgot to clean something and it's all hardened up. This is something that I usually put on this level of thinners in here is a little bit more built up, and it's also recycled from these other two, the clean and the wash. It also recycles. And then you got the waste, and the waste is obviously simply the waste. And so the way this actually works is cleanest to dirtiest. So when my clean gets a little bit dirty, and there's only usually about 1 inch worth of thinners in there, it goes into my wash. And if one of my wash, it gets settlement at the bottom. So I regularly filter and strain my material to keep in the cleaner thinners, and then I just take the sludge and the debris at the bottom and I throw it into my waste. And the same thing goes with my soak. My soak will get a lot of settlement and of dirt and debris and other products and solidified form, and they will more or less settle into the bottom, and I strain those as well. When I do my straining, I strain those two regularly, and I just keep on recycling, and all I have to do is fill up like 1 inch of my clean and everything recycles through. So I'm just gonna pour some of the liquid, and I'm gonna actually grab the camera, get you a little closer. Okay, so you can see what we're doing here. Okay, about that much is good. That's about 1 inch worth of with the thinners. And this one here, I'm actually gonna put a little bit more in, about 2 to 3 inches. This one here, I'm gonna actually let this go until about 3 to 4. Okay, so that one's a little bit, that's about 2.5 inches in there. And then the waste will stay empty and I just refill my solids into there. So yeah, that's my setup. Usually what I do it, all this will recycle through. This actually saves a lot of waste, saves a lot of money in the sense over a year of how much thinners I would use up. If I didn't do this system and I just kept on throwing everything into waste, into waste, into waste, this way here, the waste gradually makes it to the waste. This basically, I can reuse my thinners over and over and over again, and I put lids on them all the time. I got a lid for every one. Now, since I just put that on, I'm just going to stand up my camera again. And I always label on top of my lids as well. So if this is clean, I will just write down clean on there. Okay, so all of these will be labeled the same. And yeah, it's a very quick, very easy, very useful when it comes to recycling. And just keeps it everything a little bit my environmentally friendly footprint into make this world a better place. So cheers. Like and follow us on TikTok. Like and subscribe on YouTube. And follow us on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and X, formerly Twitter.